Martin Odegaard completes first part of his medical at Arsenal in there in London. Welcome to the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone, guys. How are you and where are you watching from? This is Rokani David, aka Doen to this channel. And please, if at all you're new to this channel, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, today, news came in through from Fabrizio Romano, as you see there on your screen, confirming that Odegaard to Arsenal, here we go, and deal confirmed, permanent move, bit less than 40 million euros to Real Madrid. Personal terms already agreed on 5 years contract. Edu and Arteta wanted Odegaard as only priority since June. Strategy was correct, and now deal has been done. So that's what Fabrizio Romano came out and tweeted today morning in there and saying that Odegaard was being watched along, all monitored by Arteta and Edu, because he was at Arsenal the last half of the season in there, played 16 games, so he played 20 games and scored 2 goals in there, but with some couple of assists in there. I was seeing some of the games that he played for Arsenal. He really created very many chances, but the Arsenal players couldn't really convert them, if at all. He really had a clinical striker with him all alongside him. He would have really made more shots in there and more goals in there. So that is Martin Odegaard in there for you, completing the first part of his medical, and that has been confirmed by the so-called Twitter account in here of an Arsenal fan in there being followed in there, and they say that Martin Odegaard been priority since July in there. That is a man in there for you, and it's said that he has completed his first part of the medical in there, and this has been said by Atletico UK. The Atletico UK has come out and really confirmed that Arsenal have agreed an agreement to sign Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid. We all know all that, but the most important tweet is Martin Odegaard will complete a two-part medical on Thursday, and there is hope that will be able to be part of Arsenal squad for their game against Chelsea on Sunday, depending on whether the midfielder secures visa for the UK in there. But I think it's really going to be easy for him to secure a visa for the UK, because he's been in London now. How can you be in London without a visa? That means he's already in there. And there is a reporter who is based from Norway who really said that he is at Arsenal undergoing a medical right now. No sooner had this news came out that Arsenal have really agreed a deal with Real Madrid on Odegaard. This Norwegian reporter came out and said that he is at Arsenal really undergoing a medical. He's known as Alilas Old Sada in there. He's a football journalist for Norwegian media, VG and VGTV in there. So he's great in there. He is really linked to this because he's Norwegian, and a top Norwegian journalist will know things that are happening in Norway in there. They've told us things regarding Erling Haaland in there, and they're really on point in there, and they've really come to pass, and they've really come to happen in there. So Arsenal have done a medical on Martin Odegaard. Someone will ask himself, what is all about the medical in there? The medical takes place for 3 parts. By the way, they do biometrics. It's divided into 3. The medical is divided into 3. So 3 parts of the medicals are done to a player who is really going to move to a player. Now, Odegaard has done his first medical in there. Now the last 2 are expected to be done on Thursday. After Thursday, he will be really unveiled as an Arsenal player, and said in the next 48 hours he's going to be unveiled as an Arsenal player. So, but it's good for Arsenal to get Odegaard in there, because, by the way, Arsenal look like they are lacking squad in depth. You just experienced that in the game that Arsenal lost to Brentford. You saw when Lacazette, Thomas Partey and Aubameyang were out into that game. You saw how the manager fidgeted in there. So getting in a player like Odegaard, it's good, because I really want to see Arsenal really adapting a norm of keeping its best players and bringing in new best players in there. Because when you bring in Odegaard to Nuno Tavares, Ben White, Lokonga, and you add him to the already existing players like Leno, Kientieni, Aubameyang, Lacazette in there, Bukayo Saka, Nicola Pepe, all those, if at all you really add him onto that quality that you're having, it really shows you that Arsenal is really going to improve. The Arsenal that finished 8th, if at all it adds Martin Odegaard permanently to play the entire season. Now, just imagine, only those games, the 14 games of the Premier League that he played here, he played very well and looked very good for Arsenal in there. So that means if at all he had played 38 games, for the season, full season of Arsenal, it would have been a different story altogether for a side which goes by names of Arsenal. So to me, I really think it sounds really great for a side which goes by names of Arsenal to really come up and do the needful for a man who goes by the names of Odegaard, because Odegaard is a very good signing, by the way. Good signing, I can tell you, because to me, I really feel like he's 22 years old. He's rated highly, though he has not yet reached his potential in there. And by the way, he was rated even better than Haaland in there. Although Haaland is 21, this one is 22. But Odegaard was so much into the limelight. But Haaland moving from RB Leipzig, joining Borussia Dortmund, scoring 41 goals in 41 appearances for Borussia Dortmund last season, and starting off on a very, very, very high note this season too, and he has scored in their goals also and making some couple of assists, though Jadon Sancho left. Really gave him a much publicity, better than a side which goes by the name, better than a player who goes by Odegaard, because Odegaard was at Real Madrid, loaned to Germany in there, brought back to Madrid, loaned in Spain, now loaned at Arsenal. Now Odegaard really coming in at Arsenal really gave him a very, very, very big welcome, and his name really came to us who really never heard lots about him. But Odegaard coming in at Arsenal, and he had said by 12th of July that he missed playing in front of the Ghana the Gunners in there, the fans of the Gunners in there, and thank God things have really gone back. The rewind is now back, and he is back to Arsenal in there. The medical is done, first part. Second part is going to be done tomorrow, that is Thursday. And I think on Friday, he's expected to be announced as an Arsenal player, and it might be an Arsenal Friday in there for announcing Odegaard as their player, as they've always done when they announced a man who wasn't been quite like 3 Fridays back. That's when he was announced in there. So Arsenal fans have every reason to jubilate. A man who goes by names of Martin Odegaard is now a Ghana, though not officially, but everything is done. Paperwork has been signed. He's in London already, and he's already there to do the medical in there. First part of the medical has been done, and he's coming at Arsenal in there. So, so expect him to be part of the Chelsea game, because Arsenal really lacks people like Odegaard. Players that are good on the ball, they can use the ball, those final balls in there, really great. I like the way he really holds, he does the hold up play in there, he gets the ball, he has a good shot on him. By the way, he can even sit down players. He is really good. Odegaard is really a very good player. So good news to hear that the medical is complete. First part of the medical is complete, and the next 2 remaining parts of the medical are going to be done tomorrow at Arsenal in there, and then he will be unveiled as an Arsenal player. So guys, I don't know what you think about Odegaard joining a team which goes by names of Arsenal now. That rates off Maddison in there, because coming in a man who goes by names of Odegaard closes all doors for a team which goes by names of Leicester to lose a player who goes by names of Maddison in there. But I think Maddison, according to reports, Maddison wants to join Arsenal because Arsenal is doing, by the way, very good rebuild in there, though they don't have all that money to spend. But when you look at the players that a man who goes by the names of Mikel Arteta is bringing on, they are talented and they really have high prospects and very big, the big future. The future is big for them. So I think Odegaard coming at Arsenal is really something great for you guys, the Arsenal fans. I think you are jubilating, and you have every reason to, because you saw this lad play for Arsenal last season and you saw his potential. And if at all he comes in at Arsenal and really knows that I'm playing permanently for Arsenal, it's really going to be great for the manager who goes by names of Mikel Arteta. Odegaard coming in at Arsenal is a deal that we never saw coming, because it was out of the news for very, very, very many hours, very many days, months in there, because Aouar and Maddison, Locatelli, those 3 were into the news, and they are very much linked to Arsenal in there, until we saw Locatelli joining a team which goes by the name of Juventus today. That has been confirmed. Maddison joining Arsenal was hard because Leicester City wanted between £60 million to £70 million. Yet Arsenal really went with £73 million last summer, and Leicester said, we are not selling this player. So I think, to me, I'm not yet contented, by the way. To me, I think Maddison is far a better player than Odegaard. Though Odegaard is really good, but I think Maddison is better. Of the two, I think Maddison is better, because when I look at how he's playing, and it will like Arsenal really needs a man like Maddison, by the way. Though Odegaard is really going to duke up and really do that patch up very well, but I don't really think people saying that Odegaard is better than Maddison. Let's wait and see, because this time round we are having them in the Premier League. 38 games are looking up to them, and we are waiting to see who registers the better statistics in there. Odegaard is a fast starter at Arsenal, first choice in there, and Maddison too is a first choice player for a man who goes by names of Brandon Rodgers at Leicester City. Now the battle is on. Let's wait and see. By the end of the season, we'll have better statistics. I bet Maddison will have better statistics, but I know Odegaard will put in like 10 goals and 10 assists in there. Yes, it won't be a bad contribution for Arsenal, because nowadays a player who plays into that central attack midfield role, you have to have assists and goals himself. Look at Kevin De Bruyne. Look at Bruno Fernandes. Who else? Who else is doing that role very well? Even Maddison is doing it very well. In a central attacking midfield, you must be putting goals to assists together to see to it that you become notable and being talked about in there. So any player playing to the attacking side, if at all you're playing on the right attacking side of the midfield, left attacking side of the midfield, and in the central attacking side of the midfield, assists and goals have to be with you. That's what the Starlings are doing. Sancho, Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah in there. So that's what we expect from a man who goes by names of Martin Odegaard in there, from a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Thank you guys for watching again. I really want to see your reactions in the comment section below. Martin Odegaard completes his first part of the medical at Arsenal in there. The remaining 2 parts of the medical are going to be completed tomorrow in there. And tomorrow night, we might be having breaking news that Odegaard to Arsenal is a done deal and completed, and Arsenal are set to unveil him either tomorrow night or Friday midday. That's what we really expect to happen in there for a man who goes by names of Odegaard. Arsenal fans, welcome Odegaard to your team. We wait and see what he's really going to do for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. I'm Rokani David. Thank you for watching, and smash a like on the video, comment and share. This is RD. I'm signing out for now. 5 fingers out to all those watching in. I respect you guys, but endeavor to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment into the comment section below and tell me what you think about Odegaard joining Arsenal. What are your prospects of him joining Arsenal? What do you think about him, and who do you think is better, Maddison or Odegaard? Who do you think Arsenal should have brought in, Maddison or Odegaard, guys? So that's what we really have into here, and I really want to see you guys tell me your view on Odegaard completing his first part of the medical. His unveiling is expected tomorrow or on Friday. So that's the news I had for you. We might come live today, later, a longer video of like 1 hour plus in there, talking about a man who goes by names of Odegaard in there, and the rest, comparing him, by the way, with James Maddison. Let me first go in there, have something to eat, and I'm going to return back with a big bang onto this channel, which goes by names of football news, top 10s and lifestyle. So tomorrow, a top 10 in there is expected to come up, and a video of how Odegaard will line up, potential lineup of Arsenal with Odegaard in there. Thank you guys. I'm out. Don't go anywhere. Please subscribe, because we give you the latest news as it happens in here on the football news top 10s and lifestyle zone. Odegaard to Arsenal, done and dusted. We are only waiting for him to be unveiled by the Arsenal media team, and that is expected to happen tomorrow or on Friday. Remember, if he's to play for Arsenal versus Chelsea on Sunday, they are supposed to register him by midday UK time in there. If at all he exceeds that time without being registered in there by Arsenal in there, he won't feature. You will just wait him to play into the Carabao Cup or League Cup against the side which goes by the names of West Bromwich Albion. I'm out.